Hey guys, how you doing? Today I thought we could do a bit of a challenge. We're going to be dogfighting with the AV-8B Harrier, and we're going to go up against one of the best dogfighters in DCS, the F-18 Hornet. Now, to be fair to the Harrier, although it's a very capable ground attack aircraft, this variant of the Harrier was definitely not designed to be an air-to-air platform. Yes, it carries sidewinders, but these sidewinders are mostly for defensive purposes to shoot down enemy helicopters or other ground attack aircraft in the battle space. Should the Harrier have to go into a combat area where there's a real chance it could be intercepted by fighters, it would definitely need an escort of some kind, whether that's an F-15 or an F-16 or something like that. So this variant of the Harrier that I'll be using in this fight doesn't even have a radar built into the aircraft. So the only way for me to aim the sidewinders will be to use the boresight or SEAM mode, which stands for Sidewinder Expanded Acquisition Mode, which basically means the seeker of the sidewinder will search within a limited boresight rotational axis to look for a heat source. Typically, you could slave your sidewinder seeker to the radar of your aircraft and fire like that, showing the missile seeker head exactly where you want it to go. So with that in mind, you can see why a lack of a radar really begins to be a major disadvantage in this fight. And so just by the design of the Harrier, in a high G turn like that, it's going to dump a whole lot of speed, and it's going to be difficult to regain that speed. So I can get maybe 1 or 2 good turns against the Hornet, and after that the odds really start to stack in favor of the Hornet. So I really got to make it count. I think it should be an interesting video and an interesting challenge. So let's go ahead and get started with the video, guys. Alright, so this will be interesting. I'm expecting to thoroughly get my ass handed to me in this fight. The Hornet is obviously a very dominant fighter. It has, as far as I know, it has every advantage in this fight. The only thing is maybe I can make him overshoot, because the Harrier can just like go into a vertical and just stand there. But other than that, I can't think of anything that the Harrier can do that the Hornet can't. Alright, so here's the merge. Now I've kind of screwed up this merge right off from the start. I had a really bad speed. I was really slow. I was talking, wasn't paying attention to the throttle. But we're going to do the best with what we got here. And you can see he's pre-flaring. He thinks my nose is on him. It's not. It's not even close. But I'm glad that it scared him. There's the merge. And so I gotta dump my nose. The only way I'm getting this thing around in a reasonable time is to dump the nose, use God's G to pull the nose around. And you can see now he's slotted in behind me. And I'm gonna try to do some of that Harrier bullshit. I'm gonna put the nozzles down. Oh, damn it. I'm still good. And I'm gonna try to force an overshoot here. There he goes. Hey! Alright, now I gotta recover the aircraft from a stall like that. As I pull the nozzles back, there he goes, and I'm kind of in a good position, but he's raiding the crap out of me here. And I think he's lost lift. I think he tried to slow down too much. And yeah, there he goes. I think that's a maneuver kill. So, I mean, that was interesting, the maneuver kill like that. It's the Harrier's one trick, very much a one-trick pony is all it's got. And it worked that time, and I don't think it will ever work again. I think it's a kind of thing that he will only fall for one time, obviously. So I'm interested to see if we can maybe try it again, but I don't think it's going to go as well. Alright, there's the merge. I'm dumping the nose, pulling hard through. Almost a blackout here. And he's gone very high. Looks like he's actually in a 2 circle off the merge. So that might give me room to whip my nose around here. Yep, Fox 2. And we got 2 off because I just want to increase the probability. And they both miss, so that's nice. And we're firing the Sidewinder M's, by the way, in case anybody was wondering. Alright, so here is a situation for that nozzle bullshit again. Because, like, at this point, like, he's going to outmaneuver the crap out of me. So, okay, I'm pulling the nozzles. I'm going to put them down, try to go for the vertical stuff, whatever that's called, VTOL. And see if I can just slow it down as much as possible. And this is the problem, is the Hornet can do this as well. Not like this, but the Hornet can really stall itself out. That high AOA is going to allow this kind of bullshittery. And he's trying to stall with me. Okay, see, he saw it coming. You can't do this twice. The guy will... Oh, yeah, great. That did not feel good. Oh, that's a big fire. So the problem with hovering the Harrier is that it ends up essentially making you... It's kind of like doing a Cobra in the sense that you lose all your energy and the guy can just go around, come back, and kill you. Like, yeah, he can't slow down to 0 like I can and just hover there. But by the time I can recover from that, he can easily do a full circle, come behind me, and kill me or shoot me with a Fox 2. It's really one of those things that only works if you can catch a guy off guard. So I won't be doing too much of that anymore unless I'm absolutely desperate. Then, you know, I'll think about it. So here I completely dumped the nose. You can see I'm trying to get gravity to help me pull this nose around as fast as possible. And the Harrier just absolutely dumps speed, and it does not like to put it back. So you see right here, that's the second one, and I'm pretty much kind of screwed here. This will be my last chance, I think. Alright, I didn't actually... On the HUD, it didn't look like a lock. But the Seekers made the sound, so I let it go. I guess it wasn't a good launch. Yeah, I don't know. That was weird, man. I mean, my HUD symbology didn't say that I had a shot, but the growl of the Sidewinder said that I did. They gave me tone, so I don't know. Anyway, we're pulling around. There he is, Fox 2, Fox 2. Those are too close, and he's gonna get away. We'll try to guns. Ah, damn it! I don't think I'm gonna get that lucky again. Having an opportunity like that in the Harrier, like, look at how it's stuck at like 240, and I honestly cannot build. If I get lucky, I can get it up to 300 again, but that's about it. And here we go for the guns. Yes, I might be able to do it. I hit him at least twice. Yeah, look at him, he's messed up. Yeah, yes, go down. Yes. Nice. Good kill. All right, so I was looking at the replay for that last one, and I think it just kind of, I think I hit a lift surface, a control surface of some kind. I think it was the slat at the front. And I think it just created a bad situation in terms of lift for him, and he screwed, and just because of the altitude that he was at, I think he couldn't recover. I think if that had been at a higher altitude, he may have been able to pull out of that. So again, that's a 25 millimeter cannon. Like it's gonna hurt your aircraft even if it hits you once or twice. So all right, here we go for the second one, or I guess the fourth round this would be. And we're coming around. Looks like he's once again gone for a 2 circle. If he stays 1 circle, it would be much more difficult for me to maneuver with him. Here I can try to get my nose around. He's got a missile off. I've got my missile off, and both of us survive. So we both missed. Now if I can just get my nose back around, I can at least make these odds 50-50 and get a missile off at him again, and we'll probably trade if I can do that. And I'm not using any crazy tactics here. The Harrier isn't really going to be able to do that. I'm really just exchanging energy for nose position every time and trying to whip my nose around as fast as I can. Fox 2, and he hit me. Great. Shit. That was a good hit, actually. Well done. Yeah, there's no recovering this. We're out. Alright guys, so let's do our Tacview. Master J in the blue Hornet, me in the red Harrier. And this is the round where I do the hover and he overshoots and maneuver kills. And so you can see I dump my nose a little bit here just to gain some altitude. I want to go for a low to high merge, but you know, experimental in all honesty. Like, don't look at this as an example of how to fly the Harrier. I don't really know. I've flown it like in an air-to-air roll. I've flown it like 3 or 4 times. More of an air-to-ground aircraft. So we do this, and we merge at an indicated of what? Before the lead turn, about 500, and he's coming in true airspeed of 497. So he's actually a little slower than me. I think he's sitting at an indicator of about 430. Mach 0.7, Mach 0.85, so I'm faster than him. And through that turn, you can see he's pulling 7.7 Gs. I'm pulling 4.9. And so here we are completely dumping the speed. Now, mistake here from me, I think, personally, nose up attitude is not helping me. I want to be nose down, see if I can get that God's G to pull me around that circle, gravity. And so I would call that a mistake on my part. I probably could have got my nose around a little faster than what you see happening here. You can see he's coming around. He's got his nose on first. I'm pre-flaring because I see his nose coming around. And he's pre-flaring because he thinks my nose has come around all the way. Again, it's not like a mistake or anything. A better flare than not. And the Harrier is a small aircraft, so it can be difficult to tell exactly where the nose is pointing. And so here is his Fox 2 goes stupid off the rail pretty much thanks to these pre-flares. And so you can see the second merge right here. Once again, I'm going to lead turn the second merge. However, I dump my nose way too far. And when you do this, you provide all kinds of angles to the Hornet. I maybe should have dumped my nose and come around this way, but this is where I ended up. Again, a very big mistake. And you can see why, because the Hornet's just gonna slot in right behind. You can see a couple of gunshots. So at this point, I understand that I'm kind of screwed. And I put on the the nozzles to the, I guess that would be the down position. So it's, instead of providing thrust in this direction, it is now providing thrust in this direction. And so I'm just going to point the nose up a little bit and use the thrust to slow down. And a little bit of a jinking maneuver, just trying to roll, because I understand I'm too close for Sidewinders. He's going to go to guns. And so just little, you know, rolls and jinks to get out of the way. And you can see an indicated of 76, 57, zoom out, 67. So that's more than enough for the Hornet to overshoot. And then I got to instantly put the nozzles back because I'm starting to lose a little bit too much speed. So from here, I need the nozzles pointing this way. And I'm going to allow the recovery. I allow the nose to drop because really there's no other option there. And start to try to recover the aircraft. At this point, I'm not worried about him at all. I'm just trying to not hit the ground. And unfortunately, he stalls out his aircraft here, dumps the nose to try to recover, and he can't, and he hits the ground. And so what I'm talking about in the video, that the whole stall maneuver is not great. You know, let's say right here, he overshoots, and I'm so slow that I got to spend a decent amount of time recovering the aircraft. Gives him plenty of time to come around the circle. By the time I recover the aircraft, he's not only behind me, but he may be in a good position to get a Fox 2 shot and just wrap it up. So I mean, really up to you if you think it's a good maneuver to try out or not. So, alright guys, so that's going to be the Tacview for today. Thank you for watching. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you to Master J for helping out. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.